12th of March 2030, we will start our meditation. Close our eyes and relax the whole body and mind. We must be mindful to our normal breathing. Be mindful to the breathing and trying to be aware of the pleasant happening of the breathing. Be mindful to the breathing and trying to detach from our normal mental actions. All our physical, oral and mental actions are to do only, not to reject and not to attach. We must be mindful to the breathing with the right understanding of doing only. Mindfulness with attachment is not the middle way. Don't force on the mindfulness. Try to be doing only. Our mind and body is to use only, not to misunderstand as I or you or something or someone. We have to use our mind and body in daily activities, including meditation. Our intelligence and all our knowings are created truth. All the created truths are to use only, to do only, to know only, to experience only. In fact, all the created truths are not something, not someone, not to reject and not to attach. Remember the truth and trying to be mindfulness only without attachment. If we pay attention to ourselves and to what we are doing, there will be attachment to ourselves and to our actions. Just pay attention to the truth to use only and trying to detach from ourselves and from all our actions. Doing with attachment will never end. Because of attachment to our daily activities, we are always busy. We are always busy because of attachment to ourselves. Just be mindful to the breathing and trying to detach from other mental actions. Mindfulness to the breathing must continue whether it is easy or difficult. There are a lot of habits in us. The aim of mindfulness to the breathing intends to detach from our habits. If we accept our habits, we accept the idea of I. We must try to be doing only, not only in mindfulness, but also in other mental actions. Just pay attention to the truth to do only and trying to detach from what we are doing. We all are misusing our body and mind. We all are misusing our body and mind with the idea of we or mine. The body and mind is to use only, not to misunderstand as something or someone. Breathing is also just to use only or just to experience only, not to misunderstand as something we own. Be mindful to the breathing and trying to find out the truth of the breathing, which is pleasant happening or rising and passing away process. Our mind and body and breathing of ourselves are also to use only, not to reject and not to attach. We used to pay attention to ourselves and to the breathing, but we cannot stop attention to them. That's why we are misusing ourselves and breathing. There are a lot of living beings in the world, but we used to take care of ourselves. It is because of attachment to ourselves. Everybody is making action, but we used to pay attention to what we are doing. It is also because of attachments to ourselves. We must try to detach from ourselves and from our actions. The aim of mindfulness to the breathing is to know about the truth of ourselves. The truth is not something, not someone, but ever new impermanent nature. Our mindfulness should be only on our body or mind. It is better if we can be mindful on our mind. Because of attachment, we used to know what we used to know. Because of attachment, we used to know I or you, me or mine. Trying to be aware of the pleasant happening and trying to detach from our habitual knowing. Our mindfulness must be doing only, and also our knowing must be knowing only, without attachment. If we are taking care of what we know, it is not knowing only. To be free from attachment, from the pleasant knowing, we must try to abandon our habits or our mental actions. Doing with attachment, knowing with attachment, experiencing with attachment is our own habits. Because of attachment, we used to pay attention to ourselves and other people. Paying attention to what we are doing and doing us other people are also because of attachment. Paying attention of knowing of us and others are also because of attachment. Just pay attention to the truth of using only, doing only, knowing only, and experiencing only. And then trying to detach from our habits. All our habits concerned with us or ours. The truth is just ever new impermanent nature, not us or not ours. We must try to be mindful with the breathing without our habits. We must also try to be aware of the present happening without our habits. Now we are trying to follow the middle way, but we may be right or wrong, but all the results are to experience only, not to reject and not to attach. Sometimes you may follow the middle way. Most of the time, you may not follow the middle way. But all are to experience only, not to attach. Trying to be experiencing only to all the happenings. Knowing mistake as mistake is right understanding or right view. Teaching is over now.